Hi. Hi, good afternoon. I'm Firdaus. Thank you for being here today. In my early days of brewing, I chased complexity by doing more. More pours, more agitation. Because I believe that doing more makes better coffee. Unfortunately, my cups proved me wrong. It showed me that every unnecessary pour I made was avoidable. So now, I brew with restraint. Not by doing less, but by doing what matters. And for today, it's limited pours. Why pours, you might ask? Because each pour shapes the extraction, temperature, turbulence, and the pace at which the flavor develops. So how do I show that in a cup? I will make a coffee that evolves clearly when it cools, but only if you handle it with restraint. And that is the coffee I'm serving you guys today. A geisha from Iris Estate in Volcan, Panama, grown at 2,000 meters above sea level. Jameson sorts the cherries carefully before putting it in a metal tank for an extended anaerobic fermentation of 100 hours. He then dries the coffees carefully in raised beds for 20 days. The coffee is then roasted using a filter focus profile to further highlight its natural sweetness and florals. Due to the processing, this coffee is delicate yet clearly defined. Thus, it responds strongly to how it is handled. Too much agitation muddies the acidity, while too much heat up front compresses the florals. So, to manage that sensitivity, my structure of brewing is a double immersion with limited pours. Each phase sequences the extraction so that acidity, sweetness, and the finish are distinct. So before we start brewing for today, I have actually prepared the coffee beds earlier using the nucleus glue to reduce clumping and density variation to ensure an even extraction. I'm pouring out about 80 grams of water to help with thermal stability. Great. You guys are ready? Let's brew. I am using 15 grams of coffee to 210 grams of water, a ratio of 1 to 14 to keep this cup balanced and the finish clean. Water is 98 ppm, a carefully balanced mineral profile that enhances the florals and sweetness of this coffee. Phase 1 is a limited immersion pour of 50 grams at 75 degrees Celsius for 60 seconds. This is to prepare the bed gently and unlock those beautiful florals. Right, for phase 2, we go 100 grams at 94 degrees Celsius. I start with a spiral for sweetness, and I'll be finishing it up with a lamina pour for clarity. I'm able to do so due to my split grind approach without increasing agitation. So the split grind is 3 grams of fine grind for sweetness and body, and 12 grams of coarser grind to protect the clarity during percolation and the final drawdown. So together, I'm able to keep my pours gentle without sacrificing extraction quality. Great. And we are almost done. We are going for the last phase. Phase 3, I will return to 75 degrees Celsius. I'm opening the switch and pouring 63 grams of water. And I'm using a diffusion tool to disperse the water evenly with no turbulence. And if you guys notice, there was an additional 3 grams there, and that is taking into account the cold retention water. So this is how we complete the brew and protect the clean finish. A lower temperature and minimal agitation. Right. So while we wait until all the brews are done, let me share with you your first experience with this cup, which is the aroma. Yeah? Please write down at medium intensity. You guys will find jasmine, mango, and candied orange peel. I've chosen to brew directly into these boba cups to preserve those aromatics, maintain thermal stability, and allow you guys to experience the coffee as it evolves. So when I pass the boba cup later, just gently swirl, give it a few sniffs, and after you're done, please place it under the defluent moment and await further instructions. Clean this first. There you go. Thank you. And that is yours. Please enjoy. Let me get back shortly, yeah? All good? Nice. So, today I'm inviting you to experience a balanced and beautiful cup with most attributes landing at medium intensity. Let me guide you what to look for, but please wait until I call my time before evaluating the cup. For flavor, let's start. Please write down at medium intensity. We are looking at when the cup is hot, mango, jasmine, and candied orange peel. As it cools, mango and red grapes. For aftertaste, it is clean and medium in length. When hot, mango and jasmine. As it cools, grapefruit and pineapple. For acidity, it is at medium intensity. When hot, a gentle rounded acidity. Red grapes and mango. And as it cools, the acidity brightens into grapefruit and pineapple. Sweetness is medium and consistent throughout. When hot, look for mango and more honey. And as it cools, enjoy grapefruit and golden syrup. And finally, the mouthfeel. It is medium body. When hot, it is silky and juicy. And when it cools, still silky, but more rounded. Right. So the boba cups in front of you has a unique 2-lid profile. So please use the thin lid side marked with a single line. The sharper lid allows an enhanced drinking experience, especially for sweetness and the tactility of my coffee. And for today, I've curated my favorite flavor moments in the defluent moment. So please tap through later when you are tasting the coffee. So we are here at the end of my coffee. In our love for brewing, it is easy for us to reach for more, because I know I did. But reaching for more is not always the answer. Sometimes it's about using what we have, using what we know, with greater care, clarity, and intention. And that intention are in these cups. Look at how beautiful the cup when the floral unlocks when it's hot. How beautiful the mango cools when it cools. And enjoy that sweetness from golden syrup as it's finished. It has been my absolute pleasure and honor to serve you this coffee today. Please enjoy. That's my time.